Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for my Morphe 350 palette, and I know this has been really popular. They have such great colors in this, and it's fairly cheap. I'm just now realizing that I said, hey y'all, and I have curlers in my hair. Could I be any more from this off? Okay, so I've already done most of my face and my eyebrows, and I'm gonna hop right in and conceal my eyes with my NYX paint pot, and it's in the color porcelain. In this video I am going to put in the description all the brushes and products that I use and where you could get them, so if I forget one, it's not that big of a deal. They will be in the description. And I also know that, oh, thank you so much if you watched my first video that I made. I was so excited to have positive feedback on it. It made me feel so awesome, and like I could make more videos, and nobody was mean to me, which is like, I feel like that's a huge win, because like I was expecting it and nobody was. So I am so excited about that. And I know that a lot of you guys after my last video were like, what are you putting on your face? What did you use on your face? How are you contouring? What do you use to contour with? And I know that a lot of people have asked me that, and I am getting to it. I'm going to make a video. I didn't have time this morning, or I would have, but it is coming, don't worry. Also, an eyebrow video. I had somebody ask me that too. Ignore these zits. Oh, side note. I used this Revlon product. Just kidding, it's Maybelline. And it is called Superstay Better Skin. And I absolutely loved it. The coverage was great, the color was great, the consistency, how it stayed. I definitely recommend people try this. It is a drugstore foundation. It did, however, not agree with my skin, but if it would have, I would totally still be using it. I love it, love it, love it. So, if you are out and about today and want to try that out, I think it's $9. I got mine at Walgreens, and there was actually a coupon for it when I got it. Okay, so I'm just going to start out. Like I said, this is the Morphe 350 palette. I'm sorry, these do not have any sort of name. So, I'm just going to, so disorganized, of course.
Hello, now we would like to interrupt this program to bring you Lost Video. Okay, so I know it's completely like weird and silly that I have these sunglasses on, but I've already been to work for the day. My makeup is already completely done, and I don't want you guys to see it right now, you know? It would ruin the surprise. It's like going to a surprise party that you already know about. Okay, so the step that you missed, I forgot to record it. I thought I was. This is a picture of my face. When I realized that, I probably hadn't videoed.
So anyways, like I said, now my makeup's all done. I'm just going to go over really quick what I did. It was a short process. Move, Gizzy. All I did was take my Morphe palette and took this kind of almost camely brown color and this burnt orangey color and mixed them together and just blended them out in my crease. And I just blended that really well. Like, say if this was my crease, I just circular motions really packed that on. These colors really remind me of soft brown in texture from MAC. which I love. They're great transition colors, so that's just what I started it with. And you just blend those out in your crease really well. You don't really have to worry about if you get some of it on your lid, if it goes up a little bit too high, because that is just a transition color. Okay, so after you have that really blended, I'm going to take these two brown shades right here and here, and I'm going to mix them together. I know, a lot of mixing. Just a little bit, and I'm just going to work that directly on top of what I just did. Maybe keep that just a little bit lower than you did the other color, so you have that nice kind of orangey color still peeking through. Like I said, you don't need a lot of this. It doesn't have to be super dark. We're just going right over it, making sure it's really blended. If you are ever thinking to yourself, is my eyeshadow blended enough? Should I blend it more? Blend it. When in doubt, blend it out. Seriously, like, seriously. You can never be too blended. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a MAC 239 brush, which is kind of a really small blending brush. You could use really a flat surface brush for this. I'm going to mix again, okay. So I'm going to mix this shade right here and this shade right here. And this is going to give you that auburn look. So if you're not really one that you really want a red look, there is some other browns in this palette that would look great with this look. Okay, so I'm going to start on the outer crease out here and just make sure you get it really well on the outside corner and on the inside corner. I am going to connect the two. I'm going to blend them together, but I am, as you can see, leaving the center untouched with this to the best of your abilities. It doesn't have to be perfect. That is why I like to use this brush for it, just because it makes it way easier for me to blend. Okay, so then I am going to take my, where did it go? My 224 brush, and just with no product on it, I am just going to go over that to make sure it is nice and blended. Okay, so now that you have that on your inner corner and your outer corner, I'm going to take this burnt yellowy color, and I am just going to just take a little bit of that with my 244 brush. I know this is my most used eyeshadow brush, and I am just going to go right, not under my brow bone, but right up over the dark shade, just so you have a smooth transition. You don't want it to be super harsh, and this kind of also pulls out those orangier tones. If you don't like the orangey tones, I'm super sorry that you're wasting your time with this video. I really think that this look would look phenomenal on somebody with brown eyes. I think it would really make their eyes pop. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush is, I actually got it in a gift set. It's MAC and it has the 2 sides on it. Ew, freaking dog hair everywhere. Okay, so I love this side of it, and it doesn't have a number on it, but I looked it up, and you can compare it to a something 45. Like I said, I'll put it down in the details for you. I'll look it up. Because this is a really good brush to have, especially for what I'm about to do. I am taking this super bright, pigmented, glittery auburn color, and it's almost like a foil eyeshadow. So I'm just going to pack that on my brush. And so I want this to stay a foil. I don't want it to be smoothed out. I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just going to spritz it. The first time I missed, you don't need that much. You don't want to, definitely don't want to get this too wet, or it defeats the purpose. It kind of makes your product go away. So I left that center bare. So I am just going to pack this. I'm going to pack it all over my lid, but really focus on packing a lot on that center. I am really loving this color. Going to get another. Okay, so now with my 224 brush again, this look could totally be finished. It looks great like this, but I'm going to take this dark shade right here, and I'm just going to take the slightest bit of it and make my outer corner a little bit darker. If you do this, I don't want to say don't blend it, but I would just do like little dots and try not to touch where you've done that pretty glittery auburn color, because if you blend it, it will take away that foiled look that we had by using our Fix Plus. And that is not what we want. I am going to take that same brown color, and I'm probably going to mix these two together again and put a little bit of that down here underneath my waterline to give it kind of more of that smoky look. This is optional. It's just what I like to do. I want my eyes to look smoked out. And I think I'm going to take more of this pretty auburn color right here in the middle, and I'm going to add a little bit of that as well. Okay, so then I'm going to take any smaller brush you have. This is a 219 brush from MAC, and I'm going to take this top color right here, and I'm just going to put that under my brow bone. And then right there where my arch is, I'm going to take the second color and just put a little pop of that, because it is a really pretty shimmering color. And I'm just gonna blend that out. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, pronunciation check, and it is number 116. This would also be a good brush to get in those corners with because it is easy to blend with. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow's done, I'm going to put liquid eyeliner on top. I know that I usually rave about my MAC pen that I use, but since I have glitter on my eyes, I find it way easier to work with a super wet eyeliner, and this is MAC Liquid Last Point Black, and this is a dangerous eyeliner. There is seriously no going back with this. If you mess up, you're done. You're done for. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with that because it is super frightening. So since I have that pretty much how I need it, I'm going to go ahead and take my pen. It's the Rapid Black eyeliner, and it is just a pen like this. And I'm going to get in here, clean up that line a little bit. Sometimes it's best, like that little clump right there, that will literally drive me nuts. But sometimes it's really best to not be picky with your eyeliner, because I know if I try to go over that again, I will have eyeliner up to my eyebrows. So to do my cat eye today, I really want a bold cat eye. I'm going to start at the bottom and make a line out. Okay, so, and then I'm going to take the line and I'm going to go on top of it. So you don't want to start all the way at the top, because then you have the tendency to make your eyeliner too thick to where you want it to go to a point. So I'm going to start about here and drag it. Fill that in so we don't get too wild, and then you can go back, and if it's not pointy enough for you, add to it. Like I said, sometimes it's best to not mess with it. I know I said I wasn't going to mess with that, but it was going to drive me crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Dolce Gabbana True Black pencil eyeliner, and I am going to go on my waterline with this. And I'm going to smudge a little down to give a more smoky look. And we'll rub that out. So I'm just going to go over my lashes really quickly. This is a MAC Zoom Lash tester that I have, and it was handy. Any mascara will work. Just a light coat because we're going to put on lashes. These are Ardell lashes again in style number 117. I love this brand. It's cheap. I can wear them like 4 or 5 times. They are fantastic. Okay, so if you didn't watch my first video, I love this lash glue. It's Duo, and it is the dark tone, which I like because the white freaks me out. So I'm just going to set that down and make sure these edges are down and stuck. That's another reason that it is so important to wait until your glue has had time to dry a little bit, because if it's super wet, then it's not going to stick to your eye. It's going to raise up. And then your eyeliner is going to get messed up. And it's just going to be a bad day. Okay, so you just let that dry. Okay, so now that my lashes are on and they're drying, I am going to take my It's Cosmetic mascara. It's called Hello Lashes. And I'm just going to get my bottom lashes. I know it's hard, but if your eyelashes are wet, try not to do crazy things with your eyes, like look up, or if you have to make crazy faces, then just wait till your eyelashes are dry, because you don't want to mess up your falsies. This is great. I love this little point they have to get your bottom lashes. It works really well and precise. That way you don't get it underneath your eyes, because we have eyeshadow under there that I don't want to go wipe off, you know. Okay, so I went ahead and took my Liquid Last eyeliner again, and I just went over the top of my eyelash one time just to make sure my glue wasn't showing. And I am putting a coat of Zoom Lash on my fake eyelashes just because I want them, I'm going for them to stand out and be bold. Okay, so I said we were going to take this, which I should have done before I did my bottom lashes, but I'm going to take this It's Cosmetic brush. It is a C4153. It's like an angle, and I'm going to smudge to the best of my abilities with my eyelashes done already, that black eyeliner on both sides. This side is pretty blended. Okay, so this eyeshadow look is completely done. Like, you're ready to go. I'm just gonna do an extra step because I like glitter. So I'm taking this, and I just got this, so I really want to use it. This NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in the color Dramatic Sparkle Crystal Silk. And I'm just going to take it and put it down right here in that inner corner. Not too far. Just a nice little pop of glitter. Okay, so actually I'm going to take some of this on my finger, this glitter. Let me get a dip. And this is also not a necessary process, but I'm just going to take a little bit of that. So this is wet, and I'm just going to place just the slightest amount of sparkle on my eye. Don't get it on your eyeliner. All right. Like I said, this is totally optional. I just felt it. So this look is almost complete. I am going to line my lips with not that. Where did it go? Okay, here's it. It is a MAC lip liner in the color Cork. And I'm gonna line my lips with that. Ew, ignore my zits. I figured that if I did my eyes like really dramatic, then it would take away from people looking at my zits, you know? Okay, so today I'm going to use the lip color Diva. It was a toss-up between Diva and D is for Danger, but I went with Diva today. And if you wanted to, just for fun, you could take your Morphe palette and that super pigmented auburn color that we used for the corners of our eyes, just take a little bit on that on your finger. And put that in the middle of your lips. All right. Okay. Like I said, I know that I have had a lot of questions about my foundation routine. Oh my god. I promise that a video is coming. I promise. And all of these products are going to be down in the description. Hopefully in order. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, share with your friends. If you have any questions or have any looks that you'd like to see, just let me know. Thank you.